It is. Oh, it's at the very top. Yeah, scroll past that there, Ashley. There you go. All right. Deep full sound next. Deep full sound next, then the REM 42. We do not have Aaron yet. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll D. And dissolve sound. Stand by REM 42 and their mics.
6 in the morning in
White
high
Q,
definition.
key and animate.
You're looking at a live picture of breaking traffic news.
Leon A next,
I-244
stand by.
northbound over the Arkansas River, a semi blocking the inside lanes of traffic. We will have more on this throughout the show.
Roll A.
Also, the
Animate.
latest
Live.
information regarding the 2 Tulsa police
that looks weird.
officers
Stand by B.
arrested in the shooting
That's
death
okay.
of a 19-year-old boy. What the couple's daughter has to
Roll
say
B.
on her recent home
Animate
life.
Y.
And later, look at how
Stand
one
by.
Oklahoma
3 on a
family
2
is
shot.
trying to
3
bring
on a 2
life
shot.
back to a dying art.
It's off.
Welcome to
Ready,
6 in
C.
the morning. It is Thursday, August 7th. The time now 6:59. I'm Dave Davis in for Rich Lenz
Roll C.
today.
And I'm Leanne Taylor.
Take
Our
3 on
top
3
story
shot.
this morning
Stand by 3.
is the weather as we are waking up
It's off
this
3.
morning at home there.
4 on Alan
Rain's
Crone
coming
next.
down. Lots of lightning out there. Back up on the roadways. We'll have more on the traffic
Ready
issues
for a
in a
whiff.
moment. But first, Alan's here with the weather.
And it's been heavy rainfall in some
Turn,
spots.
take key and
We'll go over
animate.
totals
Stand
a little
by
bit.
the
Let me
wall.
get you out the door, though. If the keys
Solve
are
wall.
in your hand and you've got to
All
be
right,
at work
heading
in
to
the
the
next
wall.
hour.
We're doing
no severe
7:01.
thunderstorm warnings or watches. Now, while you slept, we did have
What the
one
heck?
severe storm warning.
Yeah,
and
that's
some
right.
50 to 60
1.1
mile per hour
next.
winds
C
detected
to REM
from
42.
some observational equipment across a part of northeastern Oklahoma. But I want to talk about what's happening right now. The moderate to heavy rainfall is to the east-southeast.
Okay,
of
looks like we're
Muskogee
adding
to
a
Stillwell. Still some pockets of
701.2.
moderate to heavy
It'll
rain
be,
in the Tulsa County
looks like
area.
a 2 shot.
And you can see from
Then
Broken
the
Arrow to
phoner
near
with
Bixby, kind of just
Mark
south of the
Folta,
downtown
REM
area.
34.
That's a moderate band of
705
shower
through
activity, some
707 are all
lightning
dead.
that's sliding to
What
the
about that
east
703?
southeast.
It's
Not
Coming
a
up.
lot from
Let me just
Coffeyville
go
to
what's
Veneta.
coming
And
up
notice
next,
that the band
'cause
is
honestly,
starting
that's
to
how we're gonna have to do it.
narrow
Okay,
a little
I got
bit.
rid of
This
that
is not
script.
an
Hold
all-day
on.
deal. It goes away this morning.
Gary's on one.
Heaviest rain
Gary's
now
on line
sliding
one.
all
I
the way down to
kept it,
Foreman
though. I
Stigler.
got
Nothing
3
severe,
back.
but again, some gusty
Okay,
wind,
so a phoner with
and
Gary
even a
is
little
next.
sprinkle in
Okay,
Pittsburgh
phoner
County,
with
but the
Gary.
Breaking
majority
news
of it will
bump
be around the
to
Tulsa area
REM
into
42
east central
and
Oklahoma. Our
line
temperatures are
1.
into the 60s and 70s. Tulsa now
Gary
is at 73.
is at the.
Little breeze in south wind at 14.
Aaron is
So we'll
not.
be into the
She will not be.
70s
We
in
will
the
not
field.
have Aaron. We will
o'clock
not
hour. The
have
rain's
Aaron.
still coming down, but
702 is
Leanne,
dead,
around
or at
9
least
o'clock
floated for
to
the
10
moment.
o'clock, probability starts to go away, and look what happens to our
Oh, boy.
temperatures. Despite the morning rain, it comes right back up.
We have
Our
line
temperatures
one
will make
ready.
it into the
Line
lower
one.
and possibly even a few
Ready, C.
mid-90s. Coming up in a few minutes, I'll tell you how high
Ready,
those
C.
temperature heat index values will climb later today.
Roll C.
All right, that rain's
Take
causing
semi
quite a
REM
few
42
issues out
with.
there on Tulsa streets and highways. First, a
And
semi
wipe
stalled
and
in the
animate.
construction zone there on I-244 across the Arkansas River Bridge, blocking the northbound lanes. It's down to one
Stand by to
lane,
bring
and
Gary's
traffic
mic
is
in.
slow go at best. Gary Cruz is there for us, and Gary, what's the latest?
Well, we saw a
And
wrecker
read it, Gary, if you got it.
southbound, a large wrecker. I hope that it's coming back here once he can get to the south and turn around and come back. As we said before, this started with
Okay,
a
up
two-vehicle
next,
accident
up next
while
will
police
be
and
Mark
OHP
Folta
were
phoner.
cleaning that accident up. The
do we have
truck
Mark yet?
driver's
He's on
truck
2.
broke
Line
down
2 for
right
Mark.
next
Line
to
2
where
for
the
Mark.
first wreck was. So instead of just the outside lane, now we have just the inside lane blocked. It's been blocked for over an hour, and traffic is just having to go very slow around on the outside lane.
All right, Gary, and we're going to continue to stay on this. I know rush hour is starting
Thanks.
to really back up, and folks are coming in from the Jinx, Glenpool, Okmulgee area, and that's going to cause a lot of issues. Folks may want to consider alternate
Stand by to go
routes.
REM
Also out on the
42.
roadways for us this
And
morning. News on 6 storm tracker
Animate.
Mark Folta. We're going to take his picture live, and it looks like, Mark, we have a wreck
Go to
here.
his name.
I-44 eastbound lanes near the river. Can you kind of tell us what's going on?
Read it, Mark, when you
Yes,
can.
sir. We're right
And
here
you
in front
can
of
use
the
T3 as
Pepsi-Cola
the-
plant. Eastbound. Looks like
Okay,
three
so never
vehicles
mind.
have hit the wall and typically
Hold on, let
me
we're
make a
okay. Ems's here. Looks
Okay,
like,
up
tending to
next.
one of the
Up
patients.
next. Will be
Traffic is at
702.
almost a standstill
What?
the further back
Talk to me.
west you go. But
702.1,
right here, it's
Tulsa
kinda
water
moving
main
through on a couple
break.
of lanes.
Is
And
next.
that
All right,
wreck is right as you
702.1 is
approach the river,
next.
so if you're approaching,
702.1
the area,
is
you might
next.
wanna try and
Viz
go
2
another
for a
route,
map
'cause
to
it's
be
gonna
on
be
A,
backed up
B
for
on
just a little
B.
while here.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. Again, we're keeping an eye on that. And Operation Slick Street's in effect. Again,
Stand
if it's
by.
a non-injury accident, police will
702.1
not respond
is
right away. You're
next.
going to have to fill out your own accident report. But obviously, a pretty decent-sized wreck there as far as EMSA being out there. So.
Active morning, so be pay attention.
All right, well, drivers,
take an anime.
they're going to notice a big slowdown this morning over
Stand
in
by
West
A.
Tulsa as
Stand
well.
by
City
A.
crews are already on the scene. They're working to repair damage to the roadway there at 23rd and Jackson. We told you about the
Roll
story
A
first
and
thing
white.
yesterday morning.
Right
The
key,
water
animate.
main break, the flooding that parking lot.
Animate
nearby
out. B.
703 is
complex
next.
yesterday
All right,
morning.
B
Water
next.
did
Stand
not
by
get
B.
into the apartment building itself, but certainly that parking lot was a mess. And it's closed Jackson in both directions.
Roll B.
A water
White.
main break also near
Right key,
41st
animate.
and Memorial caused some lanes of traffic
Animate
to be
out.
shut down yesterday.
C's next for
We understand,
703.
though, as of
Animate
this
out. Stand by
morning,
C.
both of those lanes there are back open at 41st
Roll
and
C.
Memorial.
And white.
Also new this morning,
Stand by A
firefighters
with.
responding to a building fire
Roll
overnight
A
near
and
Admiral
white.
and Mingo.
Ready
Once
key
they
and
got there,
animate.
they found a truck inside a garage at the
Animate out.
Z66 auto auction.
704 is
Thank
next.
you.
It was on
704
fire.
up
Crews
next.
say the
3 on a
truck
2
was
shot.
not up for auction, but it was a work vehicle. No
Ready,
one
camera
was hurt in
3.
the fire. The business holds weekly auctions
cool.
for car dealers.
And take 3.
A Tulsa police officer and his
Viz
wife in jail
3
this
for some
morning
mug
once again for the death of their
shots.
daughter's
Yeah,
boyfriend,
Viz 3.
19-year-old Jeremy Lake.
Take
The
animate.
couple,
Stand by A
Shannon
clean.
Kepler, he's
T's
being
will
held
be after
without
this.
bond for
Copy that.
first-degree murder.
Stand
His
by
wife,
A.
Gina, being held as an
Rolling.
accessory to
White.
murder. The couple adopted 3 girls, all sisters. 2
Tag
of the
4
girls
J,
were school
3
age
for the
and one was
T's.
an infant. Family friends tell us that the 2
Scripted,
older
or
girls
is it
had
different?
serious behavioral issues, and the Keplers dropped their oldest
Okay,
daughter,
okay.
who's now 18, at a homeless shelter last week.
Ready
Lisa
3, ready 4.
says Jeremy asked her to move in with his family, and she did. Jeremy
Ready,
Lake, the
camera
one
4.
killed in that shooting. She said Jeremy and her dad exchanged some words before her father fired those deadly shots.
Take 4.
She says that her
Ready
parents
3
have
for the
never
T's
been
full.
violent
709.
toward her
T's
or
is
her
next.
sisters. Family and friends will hold a vigil in remembrance of
T's is
Jeremy
next.
Lake tonight at 6:30.
Turn take.
It
Music.
is 7:05. A bus colliding with a semi here in
Start a
Oklahoma.
little pull, stand by
Dramatic
A.
scene that had people heading toward
Roll A.
the head of the bus.
Stop, animate.
And if you haven't seen it yet,
Stand by
find
Skycam.
out why all these people are trying to
HT3.
push over this train. It's a story that's going to make you believe in humanity.
Animate white.
And a rain
Stand
coming
by your
down
brake
out
master.
there all over green country, and Alan's got the forecast. Plus,
5.
the situation on the Arkansas
boy.
River Bridge may be
That's the only one I
changing
can
soon.
go.
The semi may be
Easy,
getting
JC,
ready
I'm on
to
you.
be
Stand by your brake.
moved.
3.
Now, there's the backup that it's causing, so we'll keep you posted
2.
coming up.
1. Finish time, ready, break. That's the only traffic shot I have right now. 1 and 2 went dead. That's fine. Nice job, everyone. That was a little nutty. They went home clean. All right, be up C to 1. 10 seconds, stand by C.
Weather 2 somewhere.
Weather 2. Instead of weather 1, and roll C, and fade up sound.
Alan Crone has the American
Stand by
Meteorological
1.
Society seal
It's
of
off
approval.
cue.
Rain still coming down across the Tulsa
Great key
Metro. I'll
animation, eh?
show you your area in just a moment.
Animate out.
Moderate to heavy rain showers, nothing severe, no lightning or thunder at this
Copy
point
that.
in the
Let me see
immediate
where I
Tulsa
can
Metro. A
throw
couple of
it.
lightning strikes to the south and east.
We haven't
And
used
some
weather
heavy
14,
rains
have
near
we?
Broken Arrow to Coweta. Those are sliding
I'll
to
throw
the
it in
east
there for
southeast.
now.
Notice now just a light shower, some sprinkle across the Tulsa County area, and then additional rain from
What's up in
Medford to
there?
Westport. And that's dropping to the east-southeast and expanding the view. Notice again,
now
this
just seeing
area
light
is still kind of connected all the way to Newkirk, and that'll be near the Tulsa area, but it's also shrinking. The aerial coverage is starting to come down a little bit in that area. Now, pockets of moderate to heavy rainfall still continuing at this hour from Stillwell southward to Salisaw, and from Muskogee to the east or near Muskogee. It's actually through the city at this point, but that is pretty heavy rainfall that extends down through Stigler and
okay.
Form. And just
Gotcha.
a sprinkle or two. Again, the majority of this would be into the northeastern Oklahoma area until around the 8 to 9 o'clock hour. So
Oh.
far, since midnight,
In
Tulsa
replace of
International,
42.
about 2/10 of an inch. Bixby close to an inch. Pryor has had 1.2 inches of rain, and Jinx now
40.
over 3/4
Yeah, we don't have
of an inch.
Gary's
So
shot right
the rain
now.
zone this
That's
morning
what
is in that
JC
darker
was doing.
shade
So
of
I have
green.
weather 2 as a backup.
This starts to wind down, I think, between the 8 and 9 o'clock hours. Slowly starts to decrease, and between 9 and 10, it should
Hey,
start
so
to really
Morgan,
thin out.
we've lost
Might get
42,
warm though later today,
but we
despite the
have
morning
weather
rain.
2
And
that
then a few
JC set
showers
up on the
and
other
storms will be a
tear deck, and
possibility
then
later this afternoon and
34.
early evening. 73 now, high humidity value.
Let's use
31.
weather 2
You
And
want
we have
weather 2?
for the
60s
T's.
on
All right.
the map across the area, but mainly in the 70s. 10 o'clock temperature at 84.
Is
Notice
that the
again,
truck?
the probability is coming down
It's
around the
being
8
hauled
to 9
up.
to 10 o'clock hour.
It's
Noon
being
temperatures
towed.
going up,
Come on,
90
Alan.
degrees. 3 o'clock today, 93 to 94.
That's it.
Is that the
Yes,
semi
another
moving?
chance
It's being
for a
towed?
couple of
It's being
isolated
towed,
showers
yeah.
and thunderstorms later this afternoon with some daytime heating. So the pattern has not changed. Hot and humid days, warm and muggy nights.
All right, ready, 3 for a
Thunderstorm
tease.
chances mainly
Keep
to
your
the
fingers
north.
crossed we'll have a shot.
Slightly higher chances late
We'll still
Friday
do the rest
night
of the
into
tease. The
early
last element, he'll
Saturday
say it's
morning.
clear.
More on the rain in your neighborhood and when it ends in just a moment.
And take you,
Okay,
music.
Alan, thank you very much. Now, 7-Eleven, dramatic video coming up as a semi collides with the bus
Semi,
right
eh?
here in Oklahoma, sending passengers
Roll
flying through the air.
Solid anime.
Also, just in case
Semi
you were
weather
in doubt,
two.
kindness is still alive. Find out why all these commuters pitched in to lift up a train.
Animate Y.
And we are just hearing word now the semi that was stalled out on I-244 over the Arkansas River Bridge has now been towed away. You can see this live picture. It looks
Stand by
like
your break,
traffic
Master.
is getting back
Thank you,
to normal,
JC.
still slow moving. We will keep you updated on this coming
3,
up.
2, 1. Finish down, Roy break. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And roll C. And fade up Q Dave. 7 around
And
31
update
with.
to breaking news. We've told you that the
And
semi
what?
stalling has been cleared from 244 at the Arkansas River Bridge. That is clear, but the residuals of that, the traffic
We'll
is
be up
still
to
backed
camera
up
3
here.
next.
This is Highway 75 going
For
into
716.
town at the
716.
23rd Street exit. You can see traffic is still
Okay,
struggling
good.
to get into downtown. So again,
Stand by.
the semi has been cleared, the stalled semi has been cleared out, but traffic is still being affected.
And there's all 3.
Well, researchers are out
Ready,
with some
Vis 3?
health news. Eating okra is now even better for your body than before.
Take animate.
Good news for me. Okra
like
can help
okra. I
reduce
like
your
fried
risk of
okra.
type 2 diabetes and
4 and a
cardiovascular
quad.
diseases.
VLA
They
and a
say
quad
okra
next.
is
Ready,
rich
4, ready,
in
A.
compounds called flavonoids, which may help regulate blood sugar levels and metabolism. A recent study shows
Ready, 4,
okra
ready,
may
A.
also help reduce a
Roll
person's
A.
risk of developing fatty liver disease.
Take.
9 people are recovering
Ready,
this
A full
morning
width.
after a Greyhound bus collides with a semi in Oklahoma City.
Take, ready,
This happened
key,
shortly before
and animate.
7 Wednesday evening at the intersection of
Animate
40
out.
and 44.
Back to 3 on Dave
Passengers say
next.
the impact sent them flying inside that bus. The crash closed
Ready,
part
3.
of the highway for more than an hour. All of the injuries are said to be minor. The cause of the crash still under investigation.
Take. Ready, A
Well,
with.
you got to show this story. A remarkable show of unity in Australia as commuters band together to help
Roll light.
free a trapped
Take.
passenger
Ready,
at a
key.
subway stop.
Hold on,
You're
hold
going to
on,
see
this
as the
key,
man
because-
gets in, his
Oh,
leg
it won't
gets
cover it
trapped
up.
between
Animate.
the train and the platform. This is around 8
Animate
a.m.
out.
Wednesday. Staff and
3
commuters
on,
then
Dave
worked
next for
to
weather.
push the train
7:19.
over to free him. It
I
took
heard
them only
about
10
this.
minutes. Everyone just goes about
Stand
their
by
day
3.
like nothing happened. Luckily, this was during rush hour. Everyone was there, and the man is free thanks to
Blah,
that group of kind citizens. Now,
Oh,
let's get it
really,
over to
Alan
Alan
Crone?
Crone to tell us when this when the faucet's going to turn off on this rain, Alan.
It's going to
take.
start to
Ready,
wind
key,
down
animate.
between the 8 and 9
When the
o'clock
faucet.
hour. Now, I don't
I like
think
that.
it totally goes away
Animate
for
out.
everybody between 8 and 9.
Feels
But
like a
then around
faucet
9
right
to
now.
10, it
All
should
right.
start to
Fly to Coop
almost
next.
be gone from
You
the
know what? I
radar
should
scope.
probably put something
and
else
you
in
can
there
kind of see that
besides-
it has this
Oh, no, I
little
kinda like
band,
it.
which is connected from southern
Bars.
Kansas through Osage County into the Tulsa Metro.
Love
That's
it.
our connection. So this is going to be sliding into
How's
the area
Cam
over the
13
next
looking?
hour, hour and a half.
Hey, Master,
but
I'm going to
notice
use Cam
that this
13
area
here
is
for the
shrinking
interview
as well.
quad. I
So
need to
it's
have the Irish
almost
checked on
starting
it.
to
It's a
kind of give up a little bit.
blown
Moderate
out
to heavy
there.
rainfall is still continuing right now across
Get my
far
check
east
from
central
Schwab.
Oklahoma. So let me kind of take you around through your neighborhood. The rain now still in the Tulsa area. It's generally light at
Okay,
this
thank you.
point.
Yeah, there we go.
But a moderate shower or two still around Sand
How's it
Springs to
looking now?
Manford will
Better.
slide
Thank
back
you, Master.
into the Tulsa County area within the next 10 to 20 minutes. And this area, which is south of Broken Arrow to Coweta, that is moving to the east-southeast. That's, again, some moderate to occasionally heavy showers. And then from Tahlequah southward, moderate to heavy rainfall right on the I-40 area. So Muskogee and Tahlequah proper now, just a little bit of shower activity, some rain coming down.
Hey,
and I
did you
need
ever
to
get an
mention
image
just
for
a sprinkler or
722,
two
Heather?
across far southern Oklahoma at this hour. So
I have a
our
tease
rain
key, but
zone this morning
you do have an image?
between now and about
Okay,
the 8,
okay, cool.
9, 10 o'clock hour is pretty high, and it's for this darker shade of green. We'd have some spotty showers south of there in that lighter
All right,
shade,
cool.
but the majority of this is basically from Tulsa to the east and to the north. It goes away this morning. Later this afternoon and then late tonight, another chance for a few additional spotty showers and
Somebody other
storms
than
because of some
myself is
boundaries that will
lash. It
need
sounds like it
to
might
be
be in here,
nearby. Pardon
'cause
me. And notice what happens on the future view. The clouds try to thin out after this morning, and the temperatures will come right back up into the lower 90s. 92 to 93 Tahlequah,
Jacob,
93 to
check your headset.
94 in Broken Arrow and Tulsa. And the temperature heat index values may climb to 100 to near 102
Cool. Yeah,
today
thanks, man.
because of the extra added humidity. 70s now in Broken Arrow
Not
and
that I
Tulsa
don't
and Sand
wanna hear
Springs.
Morgan.
McAllister at 78. There's an 80 already in Stigler and a
What'd you say?
66 in Tahlequah. So cloudy this morning, rain ending around 9 to 10 o'clock.
Nah,
90 at
nothing
noon,
important.
partly cloudy, and that heat index at 99. And our daytime high of 93 to 94. The heat index from 100
All
to
right,
102
two's
and south
next.
winds at 10 to 15. So
And
our forecast,
one is
unfortunately,
clear.
it will not allow cooler air to filter in.
Hot
It's going to
humid
keep
days,
the warm
warm
and
and
muggy
muggy nights.
conditions.
All right,
And
here
we'll
we go.
continue with these
Grade 2
periodic
on
opportunities for
LT.
showers and storms, mainly late night and early
we are.
morning.
All
And
right,
take
thank you
you,
very
Red
much.
Key
Lots of
and
us have
Animator Name.
hobbies: golf, jewelry making,
Enemy note,
fishing.
ready for
but a
on
couple
MC
of
Swab.
Green Country retirees are trying to bring back
really
the
her
art
name?
of wood carving. Joining me this
Take.
morning to talk more about it
Grade
is our
3.
Fly the Coop blogger, MC Swab. Good morning.
Good morning.
And
It
take
sometimes
3.
takes retirement
Grade
to
2.
find
Take.
your
Grade
passion.
Yes,
2,
and that's why I
3,
love this
take.
story.
Grade
It's just
4,
one
take.
more,
Animator Name.
thing to show you. It's never too late to
Enemy
find
note,
it,
grade 3.
and also to find a talent. I mean, I don't think
And an
these two
eight full
knew
sound.
that they had a talent. But the interesting thing is they kind of had when they were younger whittled with their parents, which nobody teaches their
Grade 3.
kids to whittle anymore because children don't have idle time, which is kind of sad. So it is a little bit of a dying
Thank you.
art, but these
Okay.
guys are bringing
Ray,
it back.
when you're done
Well,
with Fly the
let's
Coop,
meet these
So
folks
by
now.
rolling, sound and dissolve. What's up?
will you hand me that key sheet when
Next
you're done with
up
this?
Yeah.
Thanks.
is wood carving. It's an art that
I only
requires
have one
patience
key
and
here.
skill,
I
and
think
has brought
this is Fly the
tons of
Coop.
joy
No, this
and
is
fulfillment
Ebola.
to some retired people that I met.
I
Oh, here
started
it is. No
about the
keys
time
here.
that I
Minute
retired.
42.
I decided
Still
I needed
chase me.
a hobby,
Ha, ha, ha.
and I recalled whittling with my dad.
Oh, the lady's beautiful. And the detail on the faces, is that really difficult?
It's very difficult.
Oh, this was your first piece?
Back.
Wow. So you're active here at Trinity Episcopal Church, and they ask you to do a few pieces for
Okay.
them?
They asked me to do a piece, and I
okay.
said, "What does the church need?" And I think Father McKee said, "We need a
see.
lectern."
So it's a very slow process in chipping the wood out.
How long did it take you to do the Head of Christ?
Maybe 40 hours or so.
Wow, you are just so talented. It takes a lot of patience.
Patience, but I think it takes a lot of preparation.
We'll have some
Larry
more
invited me
changes
to
at the
his
bottom of
place
the
to
hour.
learn some basic carving skills. I gained a whole new appreciation for this hobby. I think I should
about
probably
30
take it up
left.
because my patience are lacking.
We're going to make a pink turtle for Leanne. She's one of my favorite persons I watch.
And that one's called Mother's Love?
Mother's Love. It's a mother and a little baby.
You gave
Keep
that away?
trying
That's
to catch
beautiful.
turtles
One of
in
my
lake
sister
this
been wanting
last
it.
week.
All those little lines had 16
There
hours
we
of texture with a wood burner.
And I didn't enjoy carving. It's kind of turned out my life since I retired. I just spend time with my grandkids and my daughter, take care of them. Do my wood carving. It just makes me a happy old man.
All
Keeps
right,
me out of
5
trouble,
out.
out of the
Step by
bars,
camera
but
3.
the women
Here we
still
are.
chase me.
And off cue.
Larry, be careful. I might come after you there, buddy.
Grade 4.
How fun and what talent.
two.
I
Grade
know,
4.
really.
Take.
And Donna, the woman, she has fabulous
3,
talent
then
too,
the
and she's not a
this
professional. She
3
just
for
donates these
franchise.
things.
Oh,
so.
she needs to
Take
sell
3.
those because those pieces, that Jesus face.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
It's beautiful. She just donates it to the church. But Larry made you this little pink turtle.
How
Or I
precious.
helped. He helped me.
Semi
a
four.
lot.
You
Yeah,
did
I
the
did.
work on
I
it
did a
all
little
four?
bit. It takes a lot of
nice.
patience.
Grade
It
3.
does.
But if
And take
anybody's
3.
interested, there's a place that meets once a month
We'll just
in
tease this
here. It's
scripted.
Grade 4. Take 4. Grade 3.
EOWC.us. That's Eastern Oklahoma
Yep.
Wood Carving Association.
Take.
.us.
And they can probably find that on
Take
our
2.
website or at your
Grade 3.
Facebook page
Yes.
as well.
Take.
Very good.
Some
Thank
of
you,
us
Larry.
do.
I will put that on my desk and have that with pride. And of course, you can always
Solid,
follow
mate.
more of MC's adventures. You can find a
3
link to
or
her
2
blog
full
on our
for the
website at
tees.
newson6.com
Grade
and
2.
also check out Fly the Coop on Facebook. Great to see you. Have a
Thanks.
great day.
And
All right,
take. And
7:22
music.
coming up. A chase overnight leads to one man's arrest after officers tackle the guy, but it's what
Stand
they found
by,
on his
biz 2.
motorcycle that has the man even in more trouble.
Solid, mate.
And Dave's
Step by
dad
biz 3.
sent a picture of this traffic jam. We'll tell you where it happened, and it's very unusual.
Animate
And
live.
enter for your chance to win a
Semi
brand new
Wreckmaster.
Ford Mustang. Time's running out. We've got tickets to next
3,
weekend's Bull Riding
2,
Classic at the PBR.
1.
Stay with us.
And fade us down, Roy break. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And start your mood, Jip, and fade up music. Semi 3, and it's all 3 cube.
Welcome back. So, I got to tell you a little story.
Mr.
Whenever my dad texts me
Next.
pictures, I never know what to expect. It's usually something funny, unusual. Well, lately he's been sending me daily pictures of his traffic jam on his way to work.
Take out, mate.
Well, this looks like a mess, right? It's titled Morning
Summit
Rush
events
Hour.
and
But the second picture, see that barge on the water?
Huh.
Where is your dad?
He's in the middle of Lake Erie. Every morning for the past
Yeah.
couple days, he's been had to park his work
No
van on
dietitian
a
yet.
ferry and then gets a ride across Lake Erie
Oh,
to
yeah.
Put-in-Bay Island where he's been working.
Stand by three.
There's no bridge connecting the Ohio shore to these islands, Kelly's Island, Put-in-Bay, Bass Island, so you have to take a ferry,
It's all three.
whether for work or
Check,
pleasure.
check.
Oh,
Right,
man.
And so he's just sitting
Check,
back.
check. Right, three.
Taking
Company
pictures.
time. Traffic jam on the
four.
Lake Erie.
Nothing you can do about it.
Check.
Right along.
Yep.
That's fun. All right,
So,
News
but
on
D,
6
roll
and your
D.
Oklahoma Ford dealers
Saw.
want you to have the best summer
This
ever.
three
We
next.
are wrapping this up tomorrow, our final day, but you still have a couple of chances to get in.
Semi missed three.
when you have a chance, 4 tickets to the PBR competition that's happening at the BOK Center August 15th and 16th. That's a value of more than $100.
Bye, Panama.
Yeah, every daily winner gets a chance to win a new 2014
3-on-3 shot
Ford
next
Mustang.
for the
And here's what you
teams.
gotta
A
do.
Rem 31.
Text the word summer to 79640. That's summer with 2 M's.
Stand by three.
On behalf of Rich, who's not here. If you're a winner, you'll be contacted later today.
He's all about the spelling of the words, making
And
sure
it's
that
all
our
three.
viewers
Right.
are 100% on board with the text.
So they will not be disqualified
Take four,
for
right, three.
misspelling it.
Yeah, today and tomorrow, and then next
four.
week we'll be giving away that brand new Ford Mustang. Cannot wait. All right, traffic
Music.
issues out there this morning in West Tulsa.
Stand
Find
by
out
A.
what
You're
area
fine,
to
you're
avoid all because of a
Roll
water
A.
main
It's all
break.
on me.
We have another warning for drivers.
Stand by Rem
Email scam
31.
that asks your Pike Pass bill, ask for some information. It can leave your bank account empty. The information that you need to know so you don't become a victim of this scam.
Dynamite wide.
Well, earlier we had a big old semi backing things up. Traffic's
Big
moving
old
nice
semi.
on
Stand
75
by your
near
brake.
23rd Street, but in other locations, the rain is slowing you down. So when is it going to end? Details in a
Never.
minute.
And fade us down, ready to break. Okie dokie. Two. It's all right, Morgan. One. Roll A. Dissolve enemy. Music. My cue.
Coming up in this half
Oh,
hour,
boy.
traffic headache all over town, but look at this. This is in West Tulsa.
Uh-oh.
Find out which
Semi B.
intersection to
We just
avoid
teased
because of a
again.
water
I know, we
break.
put
Roll
it
A.
in. You'll
B.
get it in
Also,
just a
state
second.
of emergency as the
Semi
Ebola
A.
outbreak
Okay, I
gets
guess we're
even
bringing it back.
worse.
Semi
Find
A.
out how the U.S. is stepping in to help contain this
Roll
deadly
A.
virus.
Enemy
And a
line.
certain
That's
email
got to be
might
sixes
have
at
you in your,
4-3
that you might
world
have in
there.
your
Stand by
inbox
camera
right
6.
now that could result
Stand by
in
6.
stolen bank information.
you.
What you need to know to hold on to your money.
And dissolve.
Good
Stand
morning,
by camera
everyone.
3.
Welcome to the program as we approach
And
7:30
all three.
on this Thursday. It is the
Huh?
7th
What?
of
Huh?
August. I'm Leanne Taylor.
Scare me.
I'm Dave Davis in for
Forward.
Rich Lenz today.
I'm
Okay,
Alan
after
Crone.
this,
Good morning. Tracking some
will be
rain
a
this
phoner
morning.
with Mark Folta.
Showers
Take
and
it,
storms.
thank
Let's
you.
get right with it.
7:31.
This is not
He's
starting
on line
to
one.
grow.
Stop.
Severe thunderstorm warnings or watches.
All
This
right,
rain has
up
been around
next.
for the last
Okay,
hour or two.
we're
but
adding
notice again
31
now,
is
it's starting
dead, but
to
we are adding a
slowly kind of
31.2, which is that
decrease
water
its
main
aerial
break.
coverage.
We have this
Still
two
some
map.
pockets of moderate to heavy
Both anchors
downpours
marine,
around the
VLNA,
Coweta,
VLB.
Haskell vicinity. That's moving to the east-southeast. Bartlesville, no falling precipitation.
All
It's
right.
dry there. And then
We'll
starting
be
to
up
move
to
out
4
of the
and a 3
Rogers
down the
County
line.
area.
C
Still
to
some
Rem
moderate to heavy
30.
rainfall now.
4 for the
south
traffic.
Of Gore, south of Salisaw, from Stigler southward. Just a sprinkle or two in Pittsburgh County, and then a little shower or two around Henrietta at the 75 I-40 corridor there. The temperatures are into the 70s now. 73 in Tulsa,
Semi-4.
73 in Broken Arrow, and we have a south breeze at around 14 miles per hour. This is not going to last too much longer. It'll start to wind
Do I
down
need to be in
between
CC
now and
for
around
this?
9 to 10 o'clock. And look what happens to those
Semi-4.
temperatures. They
It's
climb
weather
right
related.
back
It
to
should
near
be full
90
screen.
degrees by the 1 o'clock hour.
Since he's
93
not
to
even going
94
to the
between
wall.
3 and
4
4
is up.
o'clock. And the
Ready,
temperature
C.
heat index value, we need to talk about that. We'll do it in a couple of minutes.
Roll C.
All right, Alan, we
Take
appreciate
stand by
that.
Rem
Of course, the
34
rain
with Mark
causing
Folta.
lots of issues out there on Tulsa streets.
wipe it out of
Mark Folta's at a rollover accident. Mark, tell us what you're seeing.
And read the Mark's name. We get it?
Your call cannot be.
Oh, my goodness. Ready, 3. Cue
All right, this
We've lost
again.
him.
I'm not
We lost
100%
Mark.
rollover accident there on the westbound lanes of the Broken Arrow Expressway
31.1
near Sheridan. You
is
can
next.
see the vehicle
We'll be
there,
out
the tires
to
up. We have not heard any word of any
Viz
injuries to
2.
that accident. Emergency crews are on the scene, and of course,
You
as
got a
rush
map
hour
anywhere?
continues, that area
That'll
is
work.
going to be backed
Stand by
up. That's
Viz
right there at
3,
the
2,
exit
I'm sorry.
ramp at Sheridan, westbound Broken Arrow Expressway. So be aware of that.
Continuing breaking news after semi stalls on
we're
I-244.
gonna do a
that
double
semi
box
was blocking
with Aaron
lanes
Jones.
over the
Stand
Arkansas
by.
River at I-244. It's now clear. Traffic slowly starting to catch up and get back to normal.
Aaron Jones is
Solve.
on the
Ready,
scene
Rem
with more.
31 with. And take enemy Q.
Good morning. Well, traffic
Reed.
is moving a lot.
She sounds real
a lot
quiet,
better
Reed.
now. You can see that here in the
ABO
westbound lanes of
under
244
next.
and Highway 75
Semi
near
A.
the Arkansas River Bridge. That cars are just basically
Sounds
going
like she's
at a
got the
normal rate
he's
of
got the
speed
oncoming
here.
roll light.
Here's a look at some video that
It's
was
all
shot
read.
earlier. The traffic started at the
Oh, no?
Arkansas
Okay.
River Bridge. That's
No
where
banner?
the semi
Okay.
34,
stalled
35 are
and
dead.
continued all the
34,
way
35
to
are
a
dead.
little past
34, 35 are
31st Street.
dead.
31.2 is
Created
next.
about 2
All right.
miles of backup, but like we said, most of it is clear now, and we're just seeing some normal morning
Semi-live
commuter
width.
traffic. Back to you guys.
So, ready double
Okay,
and
Aaron,
take a
thank you very
double.
much. Drivers are still going to
Ready,
notice
this
a
two.
big slowdown
Dang
this
it.
morning over
Take
in
anime.
West Tulsa.
City crews are still working to repair damage to the
They
road
need
near
to get back
23rd
on
and
her
Jackson
shop
after that water main
much
break
earlier
we
than that.
told you
Semi
about
eight, roll
yesterday morning.
White, ready,
Water
key,
flooded
enemy.
the parking lot of a nearby apartment complex,
Enemy
but
out.
water
B,
did not
B
get
on
into
next.
actually the apartments
Semi B.
themselves. The complex did lose water because of the break in that 16-inch line.
Roll B.
They also closed Jackson
White,
in both
right, key,
directions.
enemy.
And a water main break near 41st and Memorial
Enemy
yesterday
out.
morning caused those lanes to be shut
30.
down. They are both back open this morning
Stand by
in
C.
both directions.
Roll C.
New this
White.
morning, a man is behind bars
Stand
after
by A
leading
with.
troopers on a chase through East
Roll
Tulsa.
light.
They
White.
say the chase
Right,
started
key,
around
enemy.
21st and Highway 169 around
Enemy
11:30
out.
last
This three
night.
next.
It's ended near
Some of this
14th
three.
and 124th East Avenue when the driver ditched the bike and ran. A state trooper tackled him about a block away from the bike and took him into custody.
Wipe enemy.
EMSA did check out the
33 is
driver,
next.
Paul Bradley, for
33 is next.
injuries.
Semi A
He
with.
was booked into jail on several complaints, including drugs and
Roll light.
DUI.
White, Cooley, and enemy.
Just hours ago, a driver flipped a car in the eastbound lanes of
Enemy out.
I-244 near Garnett.
736
when police arrived,
next.
though, there was
Out
no
the
driver
three.
to be found. The wreckers already removed that vehicle from the roadway,
33.
and as of right now, police have not located the driver.
Take.
There is a state of
C-Day sample
emergency
clean.
in West Africa, in Liberia, as the Ebola virus
Great C.
spreads and is expected to get worse.
The U.S. and its allies plan to send additional medical workers overseas to
Roll
help
C.
contain the outbreak.
Take it. Semi
Michelle
sample.
Segona has the story.
Roll A sound and white.
These churchgoers in Liberia's capital are
Gloria
praying to keep
is at
Ebola
11.
away. They're also learning more about the often fatal virus
key.
as the death toll climbs.
Washing
Animate.
is so important. We need to wash
Animate
our
out.
hands more often.
Okay, Peter is not in this package.
Healthcare
So blow
workers
that
are
key
fanning
off.
out
This runs
across
a minute
neighborhoods
14
to educate
standard.
residents, but many
We'll
are
tag
being met
Julie
with
in.
fear and denial. There are reports people are hiding sick relatives and burying them in secret. People say they are afraid isolation wards are a death sentence. President Obama says the U.S. will send additional assistance to West Africa to help slow the spread of the disease.
Let's get all the health workers that we need on the ground. Let's help to bolster the systems that they already have in place. Let's nip as early as possible any
So did
additional
we just
outbreaks
lose
of the disease.
Volta's
The
connection?
death toll in 4 West African nations, Guinea, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, and Liberia, is approaching 1,000.
Yeah, the connection was lost.
Ebola
Apparently they
is
told us
spread
that in our
by
ear, but I had
contact
so many
with
people
bodily
talking to me I didn't
fluids,
hear 'em.
including
Okay,
sweat,
I
saliva,
I-
and blood.
So what's going
Michelle
on? Grade 2?
Segona for CBS News.
And take 2Q.
Liberia's
4 and a
president
quad
says
next for
residents may have to
737.
give up
Yeah, I
some of
didn't
their
hear it
civil
either.
rights so authorities can take all measures to try to stop the outbreak.
Grade
2
4 on a
American aid
quad.
workers who contracted Ebola while working in West Africa are showing signs of improvement. They are being treated at Emory University Hospital in Atlanta.
Take Q, ready, A
More than
with.
3 days after a devastating earthquake killed nearly 600 people, rescuers are still pulling survivors
Roll light.
from the rubble.
And take out, mate.
Rubble.
3 out 2
Wednesday,
shot
they
next.
pulled 32
Rubble.
people from
Is
the ruins
Rachel
of a
ready?
village
Yeah.
that was destroyed. One woman they found was buried under a landslide caused by an earthquake. This is in China.
Dietitian's
Rescuers
here, ready,
carried
camera
her
3.
8 miles to seek medical care. She is expected to survive.
Jake.
Now to a warning from the Oklahoma Turnpike
box next
Authority
with
about
Rachel.
an email asking you to pay your
Ready,
Park
double?
Pass bill.
Well, turn out it's a way to get scammers to get their bank information.
Check.
Rachel Calderon
Ready,
has been following
23
this.
with.
Rachel, you actually, I guess, received this email in your inbox.
Take out, mate.
I did, and immediately there was just something not
And
right about it,
this
so
two
I
next for full
called
screen.
the Oklahoma Turnpike
Stand by.
Authority, and they told me they received several calls from customers who have also received that email. So take
Take
a
it,
look
mate.
here. It says, you have not
Be up
paid
to
for
this three
driving on a
next.
toll road. This invoice is sent repeatedly. Please service
Stand
your
by,
debt
Miss
in
Ray.
the shortest possible time.
Wipe out, mate.
Well, some customers who got
All you do
this
is look at
email
your
never
account,
even
somebody
drove
with
on
her
a turnpike
sound.
with the Easy Pass system. The OTA tells me it will never email you to pay your bill, and to be sure you can always call to pay your Pike Pass over the phone.
Roll A sound and wipe out, mate.
Only time we will email anything out to our
Anything else?
customers is either a quarterly
Back up to
statement,
Rachel.
a monthly statement,
or information that we have to give you, for example, interoperability with North Texas starting on Sunday. So we will never ask for people's money through an email.
Thank you. Doubles next.
Okay, you've heard the warning. The OTA says several agencies have been putting out the same warning. This is a phishing scam which has hit nationwide. Another way to tell if this is fake is to see the email address it came from, and also check if it's in your junk mailbox. These are red flags which tell you if somebody's trying to get your personal financial information. OTA is even taking it a step further and collecting customers' email addresses so the OTA can try to block these fake emails from going to Pike Pass users.
Okay.
In the newsroom, Rachel Calderon, News on 6.
All right, Rachel, thank you.
Ready
Well, as Alan's been telling us recently here, two big
I'm not taking
hurricanes
this key.
headed toward Hawaii
Roll
in the
light.
next few days.
Hurricane Isel will hit
Blow it
first
off.
as early as today.
3-on-3 shot
and then
next.
there'll be Julio, which is expected to pass just north of the islands this weekend. Emergency responders are preparing for the worst, and residents are stocking up on gasoline, food, and water.
Stand by
You
3.
see their store shelves are very quickly becoming empty.
And everyone's out on the beach.
Expected to leave plenty of water in its path.
And there's all.
Of course, back here at home, we've got a lot to talk about today.
We got a lot of rain right now, but it's starting to wind down. Let's take a look at the radar for your hometown. And let's start with a big view here. The majority of this, again, from I-40 to the north.
The T's will be, the first two elements will stay the same. The very last element, instead of the kitchen bump, we are going to do rim.
Then into southern Kansas.
Not
the tail
rim.
end of that now
Yeah,
is
rim
going out of southern
34.
Kansas, and this part is
for that rollover accident,
just
and
a
the
little
will
bit.
ad lib over it.
So this
All
will
right,
stay
so no
connected
jib
to the
here.
Tulsa County area between
LT
now and about
is
8:30 and 9
looks
o'clock.
like.
It starts to go
We'll do
away
that
at
on
this
3.
point. Then from Bartlesville to Coffeyville.
And then A to
we
rim
may be
34.
finished with this batch in
A
your
to rim
area.
34.
And then from Stillwater out to the west, just a little sprinkle. Most of Creek County is dry at this point. And we have moderate to heavy rain still continuing south of Muskogee. So here's the Tulsa area. This is light shower activity now. Occasionally a little bit of a downpour. No severe thunderstorm warnings or watches not anticipated. This will continue to slide east-southeast, and then some moderate rain around Coweta to Haskell southward. Tahlequah to the south, just some shower activity now. Muskogee about an hour ago had some heavy rain. So now the heaviest rain is located from Stigler eastward, and even a little sprinkle showing up now near into the east of McAllister, and then some spotty showers through the Oklahoma City area. Rainfall amounts since midnight, Bixby over an inch of rain. Pryor 1.2 inches, Jinx Riverside over 3/4 of an inch, Tulsa International Airport just over 2/10 of an inch at this point, but obviously still some coming down. So the rain zone is in that darker shade of green for most locations between the 9 and 10 o'clock hour. It'll start to go away, and then later this afternoon there will be a chance for an additional shower storm trying to develop. So the rain should be winding down between 8 and 10 o'clock this morning. Muggy and warm conditions later this afternoon, and we'll see a few showers and storms trying to redevelop later this afternoon and early evening. Right now, the rain's still coming down, 73. South wind at last check at 14 miles per hour. Look at the future view, though. It tries to clear the clouds out. Temperatures going back into the lower 90s this afternoon. And with the humidity values in place, our temperature heat index values may be from 100 to near 102. The noon hour, close to 90. 3 o'clock, 93 to 94. And then by 6 to 7 o'clock tonight, it could have an isolated shower storm. This pattern, hot and humid days, warm and muggy nights, it's not going to change. Storm chances will remain in the forecast. There's a slightly higher signal for maybe an additional storm complex Friday night and Saturday morning. And then notice that we keep at least a slight mention for the next several days, mainly late night and early morning.
Take care.
Thank you, Alan. 7:41 coming up. A woman swerves to miss an oncoming car. Wait till you see where she wound up instead. Also, it looks like Miami Heat fans aren't quite over the loss of LeBron. Find out where this billboard popped up, causing some controversy. And we are on Operation Slick Streets out there, and this has caused a rollover accident near Sheridan exit on the Broken Arrow Expressway westbound.
Stand by your
latest
break.
Coming up.
3, 2, 1, finish and break. I'm just looking at that billboard there. SOT on 46 is dead. The VO and B will go to, or VO and 47 will go to B. All right, here we go. 5, stand by C. 4, 3, 2, 1, roll C. And fade up Q, Leanne.
We do have breaking traffic news for you now at 7:44. A live look at this rollover accident westbound Broken Arrow Expressway near that Sheridan exit. The wrecker is on the scene there, and they are getting that car righted and out of the way. But Of course, the Broken Arrow Expressway, a busy thoroughfare that's used in the morning during the traffic hours. And of course, that is down to one lane over in that right-hand side. You can get around that vehicle. Hopefully, they'll have that cleared away, and we will keep you posted.
Roll and off.
Well, in Wisconsin, a bus driver swerved to miss an oncoming car and wound up in a duplex. Two passengers on the bus were not seriously hurt. The driver was injured, suffered some head injuries after her seatbelt failed. The driver of the car was ticketed for failing to yield. The woman of 5 who were living in the duplex were forced to find somewhere else to live.
And take 3, ready,
A baseball superfan traveled halfway around the world to see his favorite team. Not the Yankees or the Red Sox, but the Kansas City Royals. Sung-Woo Lee lives in South Korea. And for the past 20 years, he's been waking up in the middle of the night to watch the team play on time delay. Over time, he's connected with the other Royals fans through Twitter. So a group of them surprised him as he arrived at the airport. Lee is on a week-long vacation to Kansas City where he'll finally get to see his favorite team play in person for the first time this coming Saturday. Well, Miami Heat fans might not be taking the break with LeBron as well as LeBron James would have hoped. This sign recently put up in his hometown of Akron, Ohio.
Wow.
You can see, "You're welcome, LeBron. Love Miami." And it features those 2 championship rings. Oh, it's just a game of basketball, Alan.
Yeah. Hey, rain coming down still in the Tulsa Metro, but it is light shower activity now. We picked up some heavier rain earlier, and this is winding down. It's going to take a little bit longer, but still plan for some extra time for your commute in and around the Tulsa Metro.
We'll be up next.
Let me show you the radar here, and we've zoomed right into the Tulsa County area. Notice again, it's just about finished north of Owasso to the Bartlesville area. Claremont, you might be finished with this. The majority of it now is kind of connected through Osage County into the Tulsa County area to near Broken Arrow. That's why Tulsa International has had about a 2/10 of an inch of rain, while Jinx and Bixby reporting over an inch. That's kind of the cutoff of where most of the heavier rain has been occurring in the Tulsa County area. Nothing severe. No severe thunderstorm warnings or watches. We still have some rain elsewhere from Muskogee southward into portions of southeastern Oklahoma. So the rain zone, basically the heavier rains have been in this darker shade of green. We're seeing a few spotty showers developing this morning through the 8 to 9 o'clock hour in that lighter shade. But the heavier rains have been in this darker area here, and this is where it will stay for the next hour or two. Then it's going to go away. And then later this afternoon with some daytime heating. Unfortunately, we're going to get some daytime heating. There will be a chance for an additional shower storm trying to develop with numerous outflow boundaries nearby. There may be another cluster of showers and storms in 2 spots, maybe far northwestern Oklahoma, and then also the far southeastern Kansas and northeastern part of the state. And again, that would be later tonight and then early tomorrow morning. So look what the future view will hold for us today. The clouds try to thin out later this afternoon, cloudy this morning, obviously, and our daytime highs rebounding back into the lower 90s, and it will feel even warmer with the humidity values. And we're looking at heat index values this afternoon around 100. So some light rain still falling now, 73. South wind at 14. The barometer is steady. Hometown temperatures quickly here. We're into the lower 70s.
All right, we'll be out to camera 4.
Occasionally we see an upper 60, but most of us into the 70s. 83 to 84 by 10 o'clock, cloudy. The showers and storms should be gone. 90 at the noon hour, pretty close to it. Heat index would be in the upper 90s. And by 4 to 5 o'clock today, about 93 to 94. Isolated storm chance. So when you see the probability on the big map here at 20%, that is obviously not what's happening right now. That's for later this afternoon. The rain would be ending this morning, and then rain chances will remain in the forecast, mainly late night and early morning, and it will be quite muggy and humid over the next several days.
Okay, Alan, thank you. Well, if your garden is full of fresh and fragrant basil leaves, why not put them to good use for some homemade pesto? It's a great way to use up your basil before the winter months, and you can even store it in the freezer. This morning, we're using it on a perfect summer salad. Our dietitian, Stephanie Harris with Hillcrest Hospital South, is here to show us the recipe, and pesto's quite versatile. Good morning.
It is. I love pesto in the summer. It's so fresh. It's a light, addition. It can, really zamp up a dish really easily. We were talking about, I'm going to show you a pasta salad, but you can put it over on sandwiches, pizza. I mean, the sky's really the limit. And so, don't be scared. We were just talking about, this, seems like it's going to be real gourmet, but it's so doable. So again, what you'll need is about a cup of basil. And what I love about this is you can store this, what we were talking about, in the freezer.
Yes.
And it's going to be able to be used all year round, so that's really nice. You can make big batches.
And a unique way to store it in the freezer, just put it in ice cube trays.
Yeah,
right?
that's what we were talking about. Single servings, just pop it out when you need it. So, so here's fresh basil, then a little bit of garlic. You can use 1 to 2 cloves, depending on how
video on
garlicky
A for the teas.
Your taste buds
Instead,
are.
let's do
and then,
rim 34.
Some grated Parmesan cheese.
34.
That's fresh.
Instead of A.
And then a little bit of olive oil. And you know, traditionally, you know, you can commercially made pestos have lots of olive oil, additional fat. So I just use a little bit less, just maybe about 2 or 3 tablespoons. You still get the great flavor, but not yet all the calories.
A little less olive oil never hurt anybody.
Yeah, and it's not even, olive oil is a great monounsaturated fat, but still, it'll make it a light dish. So you'll just get a little mini food prep, a blender, whatever you have in your kitchen, and blend that up. So what it'll turn out is a nice, you know, ground consistency. And you know, you can make this even a day ahead and let it marinate, and the flavors will really get.
We have about 15 seconds. Now, one thing we want to say about the pesto, about the salad. You put it with the salad. You like to kind of roast the vegetables.
Okay, so any summer vegetable you can find at your farmer's market. What all you'll do is just toss them together, put a little olive oil, and just roast them in the oven, maybe 20-25 minutes, and then put it with the nice whole wheat pasta of your choice.
Sounds good. Stephanie Harris, thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you'd like a copy of today's recipe on this beautiful summer pesto, you can visit our website, newson6.com, and go to the recipes section.
And Jake,
well, now 7:51 during our next hour on the Tulsa CW, Theater Tulsa is celebrating 92 seasons of Les Mis. At 8:15, we'll get a sneak peek of the new season. Plus, we'll hear from some of the performers. Also, traffic backed up on the BA Expressway. This is near Sheridan. We're going to have the latest on this rollover wreck when we come back.
And fade us down, your break. Okay. Related. And it is. It's a huge backup. 7, 6, 5, 4. Stand by C. 3, 2, 1. Roll C. And fade up Q. Stand by Biz 3 for a map.
News to pass along to you as we approach the 8 o'clock hour. Crews are working an injury accident. They've been on the scene there at 91st and Yale for the past hour.
We'll be up to REM 34 with
how
first.
Many cars are involved or just how bad those injuries are. But again, we are on Operation Slick Streets. You need to be very careful as you're making your way into work this morning.
We're also looking live at the BA Expressway in Sheridan. You can see a mess.
Stand by T1.
You should have a T in there now for T1.
T1 under standby. We are on Operation Slick Streets right now, so Tulsa Police not responding to non-injury accidents.
Wow,
right now.
here's the way it looks on the Broken Arrow Expressway out there at 129th, and right in the center of the screen you can see flashing lights.
And a bug.
Not clear yet if that's an accident or what the situation
Stand by
is.
camera 3.
If you are coming in from the Broken Arrow Expressway in the next half an hour, that is going to be a major tie-up.
And it's all 3.
I don't know when traffic's going to clear up. But when is the rain going to clear up?
It's on its way out. Actually, now let's take a look. I want to show you. Look at this camera here. This is from Fine Airport parking. Now, obviously, you see the clouds.
All right, 303 shot next.
Right above that cloud deck, that's a little blue sky there. So the showers are starting to wind down. It's still ongoing in some locations. For example, even over portions of the Tulsa County area from Osage County into the central part of Tulsa County.
T3, okay.
That's moving from the northwest to the south and east. And then we still have some moderate showers.
Wow. I'll supply the bugs as long as you have
thunder still
copyright.
across
55
extreme
seconds.
east central Oklahoma, south of Muskogee to Sallisaw.
JC, can you move it back to the backup? Is that the back of it?
It's obviously not this morning. That's for
on
later
T1 or
this
T3?
afternoon. The rain will be ending this morning between the 8
so
and 10
using
o'clock hour.
T1 for the T's.
T1 for the T's.
Pattern will continue right on into the weekend.
Semi 3.
Alan, thank you. Well, a Kansas City, Kansas police detective known for his pranking got his payback from fellow officers on Tuesday.
Take a look. 20-year veteran Stuart Litterfield is his name. Arrived to work for his 50th birthday to find his police car covered with 4,000 Post-it notes.
Oh, no.
What?
No one is officially claiming the prank.
15.
It was all done off the clock. The Post-it notes were paid for privately.
Stand by 3.
And the detective
dissolve
says
3.
he will solve
Music.
This case and deliver his
and
payback.
dissolve. NMH copyright.
We're looking a live backup on the BA Expressway.
4,
we'll show you much
3,
more coming up in our
2,
next hour.
1.
CW.
And fade us down, ready break.